Boo's getting brushed.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 8:45 a.m. and I am so happy we did not get any snow. We were really, really lucky. I just came outside and I gave Hydrox some homemade raw food and some fresh water. There's no dry food in the automatic feeder, so it looks like it has all been eaten. So this is one of the entrances to the heated shelter that's under the house. This is like the side vestibule. So the cat walks through the door, and then there's like another 12 inches, and then there's another door with like a flap on it, and then that goes into the actual shelter. This is like a little doorway area. And we see this piece of black cloth on the outside, and I think that is like a pajama top that was in the shelter. I think I had an old pair of pajamas that were in there, and so it's been dragged out. I don't know why, but I thought that was interesting. It's 11 a.m. right now, and I was out running errands this morning, and when I came back, Boo was down here, and he ran up the stairs to greet me, so that was a little odd. Now, when I left this morning, Stella was hanging out on the cat tower down here, and right now, I can't find Stella and I can't find Boo. The other day I couldn't find Stella and she was locked in the laundry room by mistake. I guess she followed me in there, then I shut the door and she was left in there. She wasn't crying or scratching or anything. She was just like hanging out in there. The reason why I knew something was wrong is because I went to give the cat scrunchies and she didn't show up. And I was like, uh-oh, where is she? Did she go outside? Like, what happened? But then I found her in the laundry room. So right now, Splash is down here, and he's looking kind of guilty. I don't know why he's looking so guilty, but I don't see Boo or Stella down here. So I don't know where they are. I just found Stella. You probably can't see anything, but she's laying on one of the dining room chairs. So she's laying on a dining room chair underneath the dining room table. I used to have towels on these chairs. I think there's a towel on the chair that she's laying on. But basically all of these chairs have pretty much been ruined since the cats have been in the house, because they all have like a velvet cushion. And yeah, you can imagine the cat hair. Even when I vacuum it and try to get it off, it's like impossible. And this is what the back of one of these chairs look like. Simba likes to use it as a scratching post. There's actually a few of these chairs that he likes to use as a scratching post. So it's a shame because I really liked these chairs, but here's Simba. Simba's laying on the bed. But I don't know where Boo is. I have absolutely no idea where Boo is. I know he's in the house because I saw him a little while ago. I just don't know where he went. Oh, here's Boo. Boo's in his room right now. I just looked in Boo's room before I turned the camera on, and I could not find him. So I don't know where he was, but he's looking guilty also. Where were you, Boo? Were you chasing Splash around downstairs? Were you? Is that what you were doing? You and Splash were chasing each other around? Okay, you like to lay in the sun, you can lay in the sun. Right now it's about 7:15 p.m. and it is seriously cold out. When I left my office it was 12 degrees and I think the temperature is just continuing to go down. It's probably like 8 degrees right now, but the wind is making it feel like it's like -8 degrees. And so when I just got home, I got out of the car and I heard Hydrox meowing, and he was standing near the back door. He was standing here on the concrete where there's no snow, and even when I walked up here and opened the door, he continued to stand on the concrete because he doesn't like standing on the snow. But when I went in and put his food together, then he moved and he went back under the house. So I gave him his food in the heated kitty cafe because it has to be in there, otherwise it's too cold. He has 3 scoops of the homemade raw food and 1 scoop of the chicken necks, and I am going to go inside because it is way too cold for me. The weather app says it is 8 degrees out right now. Right now it says Hydrox's shelter is 26.6 degrees, But that's because he's not in it. When he goes in it, the temperature will go up. It is 9:11 p.m. right now, and I am so mad at Stella. Like, I can't even tell you how mad I am. So this is the main camera that I shoot these videos with. This is the Canon G7X Mark II. I love this camera. Shoots great, especially under low light situations. And right now, this is the lens, and it will not retract. Like, this camera is non-functioning. So here's the screen. It'll say Canon, and it just won't go on properly, and the lens will not retract properly. So what happened was, this camera was sitting on this table, and this little wrist strap was hanging off the side of the table. It was like this, where the camera was on the table and the wrist strap was hanging off the side of the table. Now, the lens was not out like that, the camera was off, and Stella was hanging out underneath the table, and then she decided that she was going to attack this, and basically all she did was grab this and pull the camera off the table. The camera hit the floor, and ever since the camera hit the floor, it no longer works. So I am really unhappy about this, because the last G7X Mark II that broke because it hit the floor, and the camera that I had before that also broke when it hit the floor. And with these cameras, they're so expensive to get fixed that it's like you might as well just buy a new one, which is what I've been doing. But I really don't want to have to buy another camera right now. And Stella broke this one, so unless I Google a solution, this one is just not working. I tried taking the batteries out and then re-putting them in, and then I tried taking the memory card out, and yeah, I'm not happy. Right now it's 9 a.m. and it's 4 degrees out. But at least it's sunny. The temperature in Hydrox's shelter is 23 degrees. I just gave Hydrox some fresh water, and I gave him some homemade raw food in the heated kitty cafe. And I'm hoping this kitty cafe is working, but for some reason, like, it didn't feel as warm as it normally feels, but maybe just because it's so cold out. So we'll see what happens. It's about 9:20 a.m. right now. The cats are relaxing by the window. There was a big fight this morning between Splash and Boo, and I don't know who started it. It started somewhere in my bedroom, because all of a sudden I just heard a bunch of cats like moving around really fast, and then I saw 2 cats go running out of the room. I don't remember if Boo was chasing Splash or Splash was chasing Boo. I can't remember. But then they just started like punching each other in the hallway, at which point I just started yelling, and that broke it up. And then I just yelled again, and they ran in different directions, because, you know, you can't encourage fighting like that. And so Boo's been kind of wary of the other cats this morning. He's kind of keeping their distance from them. Boo's been taking a nap on his day bed. It is 1 p.m. right now, and there's a live stream going on. But let me show you where the cats are. Here's Stella. She's laying in the sun in Boo's room. Hello, Stella. And there's Splash. He just hissed at me. He's under the daybed in Boo's room. And there's Simba. He's under the daybed also. He just got in a little fight with Boo, so he's hiding. It's around 1:15 p.m. and I'm just about to leave for my afternoon. I just came outside, and here's Hydrox. Hey, Hydrox. He's hanging out in the sun. I can't give him any food right now because I need to get going, but just wanted to say hello, Hydrox. Stay warm. It is 8:09 p.m. right now, and I just got home a few minutes ago. Hydrox was meowing at me from the patio, so I put a bunch of food together for him. He's getting 3 scoops of the homemade raw food, 1 scoop of the chicken necks, with a bunch of water. I put some warm water in there, and then I gave it to him in the heated kitty cafe. It was 12 degrees when I was driving home. And yeah, so it's still really, really cold. I'm happy that some of the snow seems to have I don't know, maybe evaporated off the patio. So there are some clear areas now. And yeah, it's 9:37 p.m. right now. Hello, Simba. How are you? Stella's hanging out in the bed. Hello, Stella. And here's Boo. Hello, Boo. How are you? It's not time for crunchies yet. Good morning, Boo. Hello, Boo. What are you doing? Boo does this thing where he'll jump here and he'll scratch on this post and he gets a really good stretch, a really good scratch, and then he jumps onto the top. And that's like a ritual. He does that multiple times every day. Go ahead. You could jump on the cat tower. You want pets instead? Do you want some pets instead? Boo, you want pets? Boo slept in the cat tower in the living room all night. You're a good boy, Boo. Boo's getting much better at letting me touch his paws, but he still freaks out if I try to cut his nails. I mean, I have to say, his nails are not really that bad. Pet Boo's belly. We'll pet Boo's belly. Okay, Boo, you just want to hang out and sleep? Boo is so soft. He has such soft fur. He wants brushing. Boo's getting brushed. Okay, Boo. Get all that fur off of Boo. Boo says he wants more brushing. Right now it's about 7:30 p.m. and I just got home and Hydrox was waiting for me on the patio. So I am going to put some food together for him and give that to him. It's really cold out. Here's Hydrox. He's hanging out by the house. I just gave him 4 scoops of homemade raw food in the heated kitty cafe with a bunch of water. And it is below freezing, so it's going to stay in the heated kitty cafe and he can go eat it there if he wants to. Because if I move the bowl onto the patio, it will freeze. So Hydrox, go eat your food. It's in the feeder. You know where that is, okay? Alright, go eat your food, okay? Go ahead. Boo's laying on the paper in the hallway. He's been making a whole lot of noise on it. I think he's been like crunching it up and scratching it, right, Boo? Because you love paper, right? You love laying on paper, Boo, don't you? Would you like some dinner? Would you like to eat, Boo? You want some dinner? It is 7:44 p.m. right now and Hydrox is eating his food out of the heated kitty cafe. That's his tail. It is 7:57 p.m. right now. We just ended today's live stream and I want to give a shout out to Tracy Yoshida for the $5 super chat. She says, hi, Boo. Boo says hello back. And I want to give a shout out to Crypto Mikey Michigan for the $4.99 super chat. He says, how's it going? LOL. It's going really good. Crypto Mikey, how's it going with you? Thank you guys so much for watching today's live stream. Stella had a slumber party today and she wanted to redecorate it really girly. So everything is pink and white and ivory and gray. And it just all looks so nice and soft and comfy. And this pillow says stay home. And this pillow says take more naps. And that pillow says cuddle weather. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos. And please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.